Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to test the new SUBSONIC rounds to see if they are worth using at all in Battlefield 6. This is one of two new attachments just added in the recent update. They added SUBSONIC rounds, and they added a brand new muzzle attachment, which is the compensator. Just going to say it up front, the compensator is unusable garbage, unfortunately. But subsonic ammunition appears to be more valuable, at least on the surface, and of course we'll test everything to do with that. Those of you that played Battlefield 2042 will remember that game had some pretty interesting subsonic ammo use cases. If you used subsonic ammunition in combination with a suppressor, you turned your weapon into a stealthy beast. You basically completely removed yourself from the minimap, and when you shot at somebody, it removed the damage indicator. Subsonic ammunition in Battlefield 2042 wasn't always viable to use, and many weapons in the game didn't feature it. However, it was still useful and actually really fun to utilize. So, without further ado, let's see if it's the same in Battlefield 6. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the sub button, swing by the streams, and check out the second channel where I'm posting regularly, and follow the Spotify where all of my YouTube content gets automatically posted for you guys. First, taking a look at subsonic ammo in-game, you can see that at least on this weapon it costs 15 points, and the description is low-velocity ammunition that partially hides in-world spotting and slightly reduces the range where a soldier is spotted on the minimap while firing, marginally lowers recoil, and you can see it also has a different variation called subsonic hollow point. So if you want to utilize the headshot multiplier while also retaining the benefits of subsonic ammunition, they also give you that option, but unfortunately it does cost double the points at a staggering 30. So just taking a look at what subsonic ammunition does, if I just unequip it and then click on it, you can see that it essentially just lowers your 2D spot on fire range, completely annihilates your muzzle velocity, and, you know, it also fucks things over like penetration damage, but I guess it does sort of offset that by decreasing your recoil amount slightly. Is this worth it? Well, we'll just have to wait and find out. So, the other thing, I'm just using the SGS as an example, but if you use standard ammunition, the muzzle velocity, at least with this setup, is 302 meters per second, but if I equip subsonic, it is 193 meters per second. And I believe this is the lowest muzzle velocity in the entire game that is possible on any weapon. And I just want to show you guys something funny. If I equip a scope here and go to the farthest target, look at how long it takes this bullet to even hit the target. Look at the drop, too. Oh my god. I think the end of the range there is 100 meters. If I just aim chest level, it almost drops all the way to his feet at 100 meters. Obviously, the target is at about 70, but, I mean, we're talking some bad muzzle velocity penalties for using subsonic ammunition. And I really think the only way you can possibly utilize subsonic ammunition is you have to utilize it with the extended barrel. So if I just come over here and switch it to subsonic, which only costs 10 points on the SG, you can see that even with extended barrel, which is increasing our muzzle velocity, the muzzle velocity is still only 309 meters per second, down all the way from 603. It cuts it in half. I mean, this cannot be usable. It just, there's no way. All right, so basically, we're going to test out if the damage indicator is removed if you use subsonic with a suppressor. This is how it worked in Battlefield 2042, I'm pretty sure. So, first of all, I just want to visualize what 9 meters looks like, because, of course, if you use subsonic ammunition with a suppressor, you are essentially invisible unless you are 9 meters or closer to somebody. So, if you are, let's say, 10 meters away and you shoot at somebody, you will not appear in the minimap. You will not have anything appear above your head. It will only show you on the minimap if you are 9 meters or closer to somebody. So, as you can see, that is pretty close. It is a big buff to the stealth aspect of it. And as you can see, we have a little, my friendly test subject here, Mr. Venz. And you'll see his POV. Unfortunately, when I shoot him, you'll see that the damage indicator is still there. And even the little warning shots when I'm missing near him. So, yeah. That's a massive disappointment for subsonic in combination with suppressor. Dude, guys, I don't know if these are fucking viable to use. I don't think they are. I don't think the benefits are really there, but let's go over some weapon builds. So, starting to talk about weapon builds using SUBSONIC, I was very disappointed to see that SUBSONIC is actually heavily restricted within its availability. It's not on some of the assault rifles I thought it would be. It's not even on some of the carbines I thought it would be on, and it's not on some of the LMGs I thought it would be. So, you're gonna have to use this on pretty much the closest quarters weapons in the entire game. Weapons like the SCW-10, KV-9, USG-90. SG553R, that sort of stuff. So, starting off with the first build, just for the SCW-10, as a general rule for every single one of these weapons, I really wholeheartedly believe you have to use extended barrel with SUBSONIC, because if you don't, I mean, the velocity is so bad. If you use basic barrel or even light barrel, your velocity is only 254 meters per second. And that doesn't seem like a big jump, you know, 318 to 254. But in game, you'll start missing targets even at mid-range, even with that small feeling velocity difference. So extended barrel in combination with SUBSONIC is essential in my opinion. This is the big magazine build for the SCW-10. So long suppressor, extended barrel, big mag, 45 points, and then SUBSONIC. Optionally, you can just use the smaller magazine and use the 20 points for hip fire and then like buff your reload speed. So this would be the other build if you want to use it close quarters. I would personally consider this build even over the big mag build because, again, you really don't want to be using this outside of point blank range, in my opinion. Like, I'd say 15 meters and closer. Moving on to some other weapons in the SMG category, the KV-9, essentially the exact same build as on the SCW-10. You can, you know, optionally get rid of green laser and go with the big magazine, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, long suppressor, extended barrel, big mag, or you can use the smaller mag with a laser if you want, and then SUBSONIC ammunition. Now onto the P90. Basically the exact same thought process, but a little different attachment layout. I went for full hip fire with this. This is actually really good. So I think this is pretty fun. CQB suppressor, heavy extended once again for that velocity. Green laser, light barrel, SUBSONIC, and mag catch. So there we go. Now to some carbines. The SG was a top choice for me, and this has SUBSONIC hollow point. So within its 3 BTK range, it can 2-tap in the head. Guys, even with extended barrel, the SG553R's muzzle velocity is only 309. Wow. Long suppressor, extended barrel, green laser, slim hand stop, SUBSONIC hollow point. And finally, the M417A2. I went with this cool shark skin that I'm sure a lot of diehard Battlefield players are just dying to unlock, right? I went for the same philosophy here with SUBSONIC high power. Basically, it's just green laser, slim hand stop, extended barrel, standard suppressor, SUBSONIC high power, and 20 fast mag. And that's pretty much it, guys. Whether or not this is actually viable to use, I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to have to say it's a resounding fucking no. I don't think you're really going to feel the benefits of this. I don't think it's going to be viable. But I just want to showcase one last build. This is the SGX build that I showed you. If you just want a meme gun, I think this is the lowest muzzle velocity possible in the entire game at a staggeringly abysmal 193 meters per second. I mean, like, hey, for you masochists out there, use this build and let me know let me know what kind of time you have, right? Because it takes about 5 business days for these bullets to actually reach their destination. And of course, this build is short barrel, standard suppressor, 30-point blue laser, fast mag, and SUBSONIC. You don't have to go for the 30-point. You can do whatever you want, bigger mag, right? But the only thing you need is SUBSONIC and the short barrel. So there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, SUBSONIC ammunition, in my opinion, kind of underwhelming. Is it viable? Maybe, but only in situations where you know you're going to be in close quarters. But a lot of the time in Battlefield 6, you just simply need to fight back from longer ranges with any gun you have equipped. Unfortunately, I just don't see the downsides being worth it. You nerf your muzzle velocity by 50%. It doesn't even remove the damage indicator, and the benefits just aren't that great. You guys are going to have to try some of the builds that I provided in this video and let me know how they work for you. But yeah, for me, SUBSONIC, I don't really see myself ever using it. So that's going to wrap this video up, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button, hit the sub button, swing by the streams, and follow the second channel where I post regularly. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.